So we open off the boat, and Larsa said no one's available and all my kids are busy. No one wants to be bothered with you. Stephanie's unpleasant self is shopping. I don't know how she got the chair next to Andy. Maybe she bought it. Marisol goes to lunch with Julia. I guess they're going to have a Bash Gertie session. I'm going to watch that with a closed caption. Adriana and her dressed up dog go to the groomer, and she meets Lisa. Oh, God, it's a doggy brothel? So then they get to talking about the Preppy party. I don't know who's throwing it, but Adriana doesn't feel invited because these heifers are harpies. Okay, so Marisol put out a group invitation, but she never reached out to me. Why would she? Because you acted like a drunk ass on the boat? Baby, that's your issue. If she put out a group, that meant the group. You're part of the group, right? Why do you need coddling? You regret the boat bullshit. Over with Marisol, she said Adriana's been on my ass since the narcissism party when she gave me all the red flags. So Lisa says, well, Adriana, they're trying to make you the outsider. I don't like that for you. Marisol said, well, Julia, it's not your fault for going where the fun is. Marisol said, so I'm going to ignore Adriana. How are you going to get forward with Gerd? She said, well, for friendship, the ship has sailed, but we can be cordial. Marisol wants to do something for Alexa and her emotional roller coaster. So they call her to see if she want to go to Seville, Spain, since she love it, and of course she planned it around Todd's birthday. A scheme that Todd set up. So they tell her no talk of men on the trip. It's girls only. All right. So Gertie calls Dr. Jackie for some of her Queen V to get her juicy. She's ready, unlike Kim, who was trying to get it ready for her husband because he was going to get it wherever, however. You should have given him free before he gives you chlamydia. That's what Maurice gives me, a chlamydia tea. So she tells Jackie what happened at the party. Reality star to reality star. So Jackie tell him thank you. Thank you, haters. I didn't really understand what Jackie was saying either. She was trying to get prayerful. You know her. All right, it's time for an episode of Fashion Sense. What the hell is this? What in the U.S. Polo Association, not Ralph Lauren, but U.S. Polo Association, oh, God. It's giving conservative. It's giving lack of style. Like, y'all are supposed to be rich. You're the richest one. And you're showing up in yeast infection peplum. And that middle part. Oh, God. You want to be Selma Hayek so fucking bad. But you're not. Then again, Salma Hayek's married to a coot, but I'm sure she finds some men to cheat in peace with. I think this one got a tracker on your ass, but you look like you don't know sex anyway. And that's the sad thing. You're like, oh, I'm not about the physical, I'm all about style, but you don't have any. Lord have mercy. I mean, even if you took that horrible shirt off, it would still be like, girl, this is... And it's wearing you. It's wearing you. You look like a little Christmas majorette. Oh, God. Fashion sense. Shake that cup. And then your coot in his members only jacket looks like everybody's grandpapa. To pay for your lifestyle, he has to put his tongue in your mouth. Oh, God. Suddenly my apartment looks like a palace. Oh, yeah, yes. Yeah, no. I mean, that is a nice house. He'll be dead soon, but not soon enough. I wonder what she's going to wear to the funeral. But God, this collar makes the shirt so much worse. I knew it was bad. I just didn't think it was this bad. How can you be this rich and this homely? God, that middle part. You really think it's doing something for you. Ooh. I mean, your face isn't something that needs to be presented with pulled back hair. You need to frame that fucker. Oh, I mean, look at these beady, deep set eyes, this gremlin's grin. And I know you ain't doing nothing with that twat. You ain't doing nothing with this twat. How'd you luck up on him? Steal some corporate secrets? Or you're the presentation wife who acts as if, oh, we're a power couple, but he's really stooping some Dominican hookers in the background. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Oh, God. Martina Nosurgasalova is here with Julia. I was going to call her Jennifer. Maybe I'll start calling her Jennifer. I don't know. There's not a Jennifer I dislike that much. But, oh, God, the 90s Navy dress is coming back. I mean, she's not helping it, but it is coming back. Cabernet. Cabernet? Did he just say Cabernet? Oh, God, he said Cabernet. Cabernet? Is it Cabernet or Cabernet? Cabernet? I ain't never heard nobody it's Cabernet. I ain't never heard nobody in my 42 and a half years of living call it Cabernet. Cabernet, and said it with his full chest. Cabernet. 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 Oh, I would leave because I'm like, you are clearly the killer, because no waiter would ever say Cabernet. We gotta get the fuck out of here. That was the code word. That was the code word. He's an assassin. Cabernet. Skynet. That's like a Merlot. A 69 Merlot. Oh my God, he said, I don't know what to do for the rest of the day. Cabernet. Oh my God. Stephanie did not ask Martina, how old are you going to be when they're 20? Oh, the look on this scarecrow's face. And she does look like the scarecrow. Oh my God. This hunky is like, is this heifer for real? And then, oh, she just turned 67. So we're hoping 87. We're hoping 87. I mean, you do have some good health care being Martina Navratilova, but still. God, she just turned, that is 67? Goddamn. That's a rough 67. All that time out in the tennis sun. But Jesus, that's 67? So we're hoping she'll be 87. I don't know if 87 is one of those take it for granted years. Oh, 68. Why are you getting a fresh baby at 68? Oh my God. Stephanie's turning 40 in a couple of days, but you carry yourself like a 56-year-old. Oh my God. So Martina and Julia didn't tell the other kids they was getting these boys, and now the other kids is like, why the hell didn't you tell us? They like, so now we got to split this pie 4 ways. Oh, I know there are some choice words being bandied about. So Stephanie's going to come on the trip and take her plane. So she tells her the trip's for Alexia, and Stephanie says, well, I feel unwelcomed by her. However, across town, it's Marisol's Preppy party. Marisol's invited Adriana. She bit the bull. So Alexia and Gertie are there, and Marisol invites them to Spain for Alexia's distraction. Marisol said, but Kiki told me, Gertie, that you feel like we're a cult, so do you really want to come? And she said, well, I'm trying to talk and everyone has the same voice. Gertie says, well, I'm just trying to find myself and vibe. And they say, well, we don't want to be a part of your fight with Julia. But when it was time to have Julia's back, you were perfectly fine with being involved with Julia. But now that, Gertie might need you to take up, you go, I don't want to be involved. Mm-hmm. However, Adriana show up and apologize for her drunken cuss out of Marisol. She said, we're going to Spain and I just want you to lay off me because we've got bigger problems in the group. So the heifers sit down for dinner. Everybody looks crappy. I would say Julia looks the most preppy. Lisa and Alexia look like strippers. And Larsa, where the hell are you going? Oh, Lord, Ariana's trying to show us up by saying, well, I actually am in Harvard in a program where sometimes I have to go. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I'm sure you've got some modicum of success. What do you do? Because your face definitely says I made it on my own because nobody would pay for it. You one of them Kenya Moore, I never got on my back because no one asked you to get on your back or on your front. Front! Where they don't even have to look at you. So nobody in the group really dresses preppy. However, here comes Kiki's fake ass after you done ran and told that on Gertie. Because you want to be in the show. So Gertie pulled Julia aside and say, I still don't get why we're so far apart. Because she ain't shit. She's still on her. I asked him his opinion because he was a life coach and I was Hoyt. So Gertie's crying, Julia's dry-faced, I'm sorry I hurt you, but it was mutual feeling of pain and disappointment. No, it wasn't because you didn't get splashed. And everybody stayed on your side. The eye roll on, I don't want to look back either. Girl, boom. But Gertie accepts her apology and we're on the good foot. Pre-Spain. Okay, so this doesn't make any sense. Because it's a long trip, I'm only bringing 3 of you heifers. But then when you actually need the plane, I'll take you from Seville to Marbella. If shit hits the fan, book your own bus. I'm going to go on and book my own plane. I'm good on you. However, Stephanie got to pull Alexia aside about that Chihuahua comment. Stephanie said, well, Alexia, you like to belittle people, which is why I'm a Chihuahua to your Rottweiler. It's not going to go well if you continue belittling me. I'm sorry you felt I was doing that, because I wasn't. So Marisol wouldn't part with Alexia, so now Alexia gets a ticket to the plane, too, for her trip. So, oh my goodness, I gotta fuck with Alexia on this. She said I'm not leaving my best friend either. Girl, don't nobody like you. However, Lisa wants to go on the jet, and Stephanie's like, no way. I do not like the undertones towards Gertie through this entire season, but I guess this is where we're wrapping up. Kiki give up her PJ seat for Adriana? Adriana said, not to mention, since Julia's going to be there, my supposed best friend, I guess I should tag along. However, now Adriana points out, well, Marisol and Alexia had each other's back, but here you are just getting on the plane. And so we're heading to Seville, and that was the shit. Tell a kin, tell a friend, tell that heifer you hate. She needs to know.